What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's Trekman80 here, Jason here, coming to you for Jason's Variety Gaming Time. Hope you all enjoy the show here. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and give your comments. I'm going to reveal the newest thing I got, the newest gaming console, retro gaming console I got from China. It took 16 days to get here. And I'm going to say this is well worth it, folks. It is well worth it. It is quite beautiful. And it is very nice and nostalgia. That really, the people that Retro Mini did a great job on this. It was $60 on that website. If you go to Amazon, it's $80. But I found it on through YouTuber on here. ETA Prime recommended it, but thanks to him and a couple other things that went along with it, I know I finally got mine. It got here this afternoon, and I really love this. And it is called the PocketGo S30, as you can see here. And it looks just like an SNES controller. It supports micro SD card. It has a headphone jack. It can save your games. The battery life on this thing is up to 4 to 5 hours, depending on how many games you play on it. It's a 3.5 IPS screen, full screen original resolution display. Screen brightness can be adjusted. 26-hour rechargeable lithium battery. So this thing is worth it in all aspects of it all. I'm going to show you guys what's on here internally. And although another guy on RetroCorpse, if you go to YouTube, I'll show you how to make this thing better. He makes it better by putting better emulation on here, better performance, so you can get the best out of this device. As you can see here, this is what it looks like right here. It is very small. Be careful with it's a 3.5-inch screen, so it's a little mini gaming tablet. I've gone through so many of these before. I had a Yinlips, which is another Chinese tablet, which runs on Android 4.0, and it's a little older. It supports N64, arcade, NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, PlayStation, Game Boy Color. And this thing was given to me in 2015. So it's really interesting to say this thing still works, even though it's kind of sluggish and it's kind of hard to navigate around here. It does take SD card, micro SD card as well. Even though this is probably one of the older market gaming retro consoles that play N64 emulation, but there's been new ones out that have been able to do more to play Dreamcast, N64. Now, I don't know about any handheld retro gaming consoles that will play GameCube or not, or Wii, but I wouldn't go to the higher end systems. That's why I like this. It's comfortable in my hands. It makes me really, I mean, if you really think they're going to, I mean, they might put some more ports on this thing from RetroArch or whatnot to make this thing play 64, but you got a nice grip with it. You got a very powerful system here that does a lot for retro gaming. And to get the basics, I'll show you on here what this system has on here. In a later video, I want to show you how to do some cool stuff with it and make it better than it is, because they said there's some lags on here. You have to really look at the screen of pixel animation just to get a clear kind of picture of what this thing can actually really relate to. I mean, it's a very nice machine. I mean, it's nice to have on the go. I also, I'm going to show you on here on the show today. This is my Switch. I'm going to show you something that I kind of really throws an irritation with me, but I do enjoy it. But I kind of think Nintendo just needs to throw themselves a little bit more when they put their selection on the. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, they put the best of the best, and they give you these games on here, and I'm asking myself, why do we have ROMs that we download on our SD card and we stick them all on here, and Nintendo picks these games at random just to get you really hyped up into these games? And there's some great ones on the Switch. Don't get me wrong. I mean the NES and the SNES library. I know they're just trying to do that, but why? I mean, you got the mini classics, you got the NES, SNES classics. You can store all your games on there, play them from there, but you can only be limited to what you play on here. Even though it's fun to play them on here, and you're paying what $3.99 a month, but you can get ROMs free, and I know where all the good sites are. I mean, we've gone through a lot just to go to where we are on emulation. So it's something. But I mean, to have all your ROMs in the same games that are on both these consoles and this, I might add. But if you have a memory card, you can store all those on there. I have a 128 gigabyte SIM card. I'm going to prompt all those games on there, download them to my phone, transfer them there, and have my libraries on there. And there's the same games that the Switch has on there for their respective libraries of those systems. Like I said, it's better to be safe than sorry and have them at your disposal and play them from there. So yeah, pretty much that's the way it's handled. Chamber of Gamers, our best page on here on Facebook. We've done a lot posting y'all the greatest stuff. If you guys out there are watching this YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you want to subscribe to our Facebook page, please do so. Send an invite. One of our admins will get you. And if you have any comments on what we post on it, please do so. We do put a lot into that every single day. At least it's been going on since 2017. I got great people in there that like to share their stuff, and it's really cool. So I thought I'd throw that out there to everybody out there. And if you like what you see on there, we got 400 something members in there. We're trying to grow more. It's a big group. I mean, there's a lot of people in there. So, and here we go with this thing. So it's going to boot up, and it's called PocketGo. If you can see right there, it already boots up pretty quick. So yeah, I don't know my screen on my phone's doing that for. I'm using my phone to record this. So as you can see right there, that is they have on here. Yeah. I'm going to start naming the systems that are on here. You got Final Burn, Neo, and I'm going to name the games on these things. You got 1944, The Loot Master, Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of the Heroes. That's a great game. Strider. I mean, you get a lot on here for what it's worth. I mean, but I'm going to jailbreak this thing, put more onto it because, what's to say? You have a lot of fun. And I've done this with several systems before. I have tons of flash drive memory cards of different games. So these libraries will look really, really nice on here. So if you can see that, I don't know if you can or not, but if you can, let me. So I'm going to back it up a little bit. Okay. That's the Final Burn Neo section. There's only 3 ROMs pre-installed in here in the internal space. So we got MAME, which is your arcade emulator. You got Captain Commando, Cadillacs Dinosaurs, Final Fight, The Punisher, 4 games for the arcade. And there's tons more out there. Now, I mean, you just don't want to play what's on internal space. Don't get me wrong, but that's what's on that side of the arcade. And MAME 2003 is a pretty good emulator. And I see why they chose it for this particular gaming console. So next, we're going to go to, we have Neo Geo on here. If you Neo Geo lovers love Neo Geo, you got a wide selection here. Yeah, I'll hold it like that, and you can see. Okay, the games on here are KOFO. I guess that's King of Fighters 97, Metal Slug, Neo Geo .zip, Sam. There's zip files, but I can tell you they could be more specific. And here you got your traditional, one of my favorites right here. That's the NES. Nice background. Telling you what it is. You pretty much have a clear picture of what it is. So before we get into gameplay, I'm just going to review the games to you, okay? Adventure Island, that's a great game. Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, that's always fun. Contra and Mario 3. So you can't go wrong without these four. But Mario 3 and playing on this thing. So yeah, you got a wide selection of NES games, but there are like over 800,000. I'm not 800,000. 800 NES games plus hacks. There's so many in Famicom games. So I mean, there's a lot of NES out there to be emulated and stored onto a memory card, such if you desire to play that much. So, okay. Next, you have the Famicom disk system. That's the floppy disks that they used for the NES, the Famicom for Japan. Of course, that never reached the United States, but you had the unreleased Super Mario Bros. 2 that never came across the country. Donkey Panic, I think it's called, if I get that right. It's the before it became the USA version of Mario 2. But on here you got let's see, baseball and Bomberman. And Famicom disc games are a lot of fun. They're a lot of challenge. I mean, I'm going to later in future videos, I'll do some gameplay of those games and show you. So if you got any suggestions for me, what I can play, I got lots of ROMs. And I got a cool retro card over here that has complete libraries of all these systems. And it's much like, say, it's awesome. So, anywho. Next on here, y'all, you have sorry about that. I can't really, let me get myself adjusted here. That is the Super Nintendo, Super NES. It has on here, you guys, let me get this. Okay. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Crest, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Mario World, always a favorite, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, the Turtles in Time game, the arcade game, is also an arcade game on MAME, but that's the Super NES port of it. So you have also Donkey Kong Country 2 and Mario World on the SNES library. So I'm asking again, guys. So yeah, that's your Super NES list right there. So they gave you 4 good games to play for a while, keep you busy. Nothing to really grovel about, because you might as well just get the idea that that's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Next, we have the Pocket Game and Watch, and they gave you Donkey Kong Circus, Hippo Teeth, Mario's Bombs Away, and Snoopy. So if you know about that, PocketGo, it's that handheld system that you can play. Yeah. Something really you might want to sink your teeth into. Something we might look at down the road here on some gameplay. So go back. We'll go to Game Boy here. This is the regular Game Boy. This is not the color Game Boy. This is the regular Game Boy, okay? So you got Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, always a favorite around the Mario series of Mario Land. Tetris, Tiny Toons, Babs, Big Break, and Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. Now, I don't know why they picked Tiny Toons in the middle of this. I mean, but I guess it is what it is. And they put Mario and Mario in here. So Yeah, there's this. That's a lot of games. That's just the regular Game Boy. And I know there's a way to polish it up on this new framework, and this guy really he made it possible for this thing to look better and make it polished nice. So okay, we got Game Boy Color coming up next. Y'all can see this. I'm sorry it's flickering there. It's just my background behind me, but I hope y'all like the background. That's Game Boy Color. It's yellow. Okay. Mario Tennis, Rayman, Sonata, Shantaya, Mario Bros. Deluxe. Fun game. I had the cartridge of that. And Wario Land 3 again here. Wow. So there you go. Those are your Game Boy games. And you got 5 Game Boy Color games on this thing. All right, next we're going to the Game Boy Advance, one of my favorite systems. And I do have all these systems. Hey, I have a lot of games for these two, and I have the carts for them, so I own a lot. Okay. That is well, if I can get it up there. I mean this thing, there you go. You gotta hold it like that. All right, that's what I know it's flickering. I'm sorry, I keep saying this, but yeah. All right, games as followed. Castlevania, Era of Shadow, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I love Kirby games. Mario Kart Super Circuit, Pokemon Emerald, Wario Land, excuse me, 4. So you get a lot of Wario games on this thing. But next we have the Sega Master System on here, and the Sega Master System. And the games are as follow. Make sure you press A to do this. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. That's a good game. Fantasy Zone and Shinobi. Good choices. God did they did their homework. Um let's see. We're on the Sega Genesis Mega Drive, and they only picked one game for this. That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Hyperstone Heights. Uh, there's your Sega Master System. See a little Metroid down there at the bottom. He's trying to get on there and suck the battery out of this thing. But only one game on here from Sega Genesis Mega Drive. So yeah, okay. Next, we're going to Sega CD, and that's been a system I've always wanted to check out. And we got Sonic the Hedgehog CD on here, which plays nicely, I'm sure. Um, okay. And we're still in Sega only. Sega 32X. That's the yeah. I'm gonna have to learn these systems as I go. Black Throne and Chaotic Knuckles, Chaotic Japan. That's a Japan game. Okay, it's the US. All that's the region the game is in 32X. See, okay. Sega Dreamcast. Now, I'm surprised they got a high-end system in here. Sonic Adventure 2 is on this, and I heard it lags pretty bad. So I did have a Sega Dreamcast back in the day. So we might learn something about this, but only one game is on here. We got the Sega Game Gear, so we got all our Segas on here. And my sister used to have one of these, and I used to always play Sonic the Hedgehog, and that's pretty damn cool, if you ask me. But yeah, it's awesome. All right. We got Sony PlayStation on here, and I heard that plays well. So at least you get one of the PlayStations on here. And that's nice. That's nice. That's nice that goes with it. But you can emulate pretty good stuff on Sega on PlayStation. I know I'm trying to hold it still. So but the games anyway are as follows. Crash Bandicoot, fun game. Ridge Racer, Spyro the Dragon, and Street Fighter Alpha 3. Good choice. Next, we have the Sony PSP, which is a good system. We have Dragon Ball Z. I've never played much Dragon Ball Z growing up, but we got Dragon Ball Z and Metal Slug. That's nice choices right there. Okay. TurboGrafx 16. That's a fun system. That was popular back in the day. And we got 3 games: 1943 Kaya, Bomberman, and Art. And now we have TurboGrafx CD, Prince of Persia. So they give you a real dosage of your TurboGrafx. I mean, this thing's got like a lot of systems, and I'm sure you can put twice as more on here. I've heard you can. So we're going to learn about this and call you later on. So now I'm going to get a case for this as well. So I know you can't see that well, but my screen is just acting really crazy here, folks. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. There we go. All right. We had said that has Turbo. That has Prince of Persia. Next, we got the Neo Geo Pocket Color, and that's got SNK versus Capcom. If you know what if you're familiar with that system. And then you got Wonder Swan Color. If you know what a Wonder Swan Color is, I'm sure most of y'all do. But there it is. Okay. Final Fantasy IV and Saint. I don't know what this game's about. It's a Japan game to me. Anyways, that's all the systems. And your settings are English, backlight, and joy calibrated joysticks. I mean, yeah, let's say. So we're gonna start tradition here on my favorite system, and I'll show you a couple screens from gameplay. But we're gonna start off with Mario 3. Nicely done. Plays perfectly. What do you think, folks? Isn't that pretty cool? Now, like I said, there are tons of Mario 3 games that are hacked, and we're going to get to those eventually one day. So we got a lot of ground to cover on here. There you go. Nice, isn't it? Plays pretty good, like on 8-bit, don't it? And that's what I like about it. Sounds great. Quality's good. Yeah, it died, unfortunately. Silly me. Oh, well. You got to remember what buttons you got to hit. You got to treat it like a... Okay. Get the grasp of this. There we go. Trying to hold it on there so you can all see this, but that's Mario 3. Now, when you want to get out of a game, just remember one thing. It's going to give you 5 options. It's going to give you resume, restart, save, slate, load, slate, and close. You want to close the content because you might get messed up. But the disc system, I'm going to try Bomberman. I mean, this is actually pretty cool. Okay. Wow, that's actually plays awesome. Don't you just love Bomberman? Now, I don't know why they put that on the Famicom system, man. I really don't. I mean, that's interesting. Okay, Super Nintendo. I love Super Nintendo. Let's make it easy. I'll pick Mario World. Sounds great, don't it? Nice, isn't it? I agree. We know Super Nintendo is going to be one of the things I mainly like to emulate from. But so Pocket Watch, something really has got me intrigued with this one. I have got to learn Pocket Watch. That's Pocket Watch for you guys. I didn't even know you could emulate Pocket Watch until somebody told me about it a few months ago. But anyways, here's the Game Boy. And this is Mario Land 2. There you go. Yeah. Plays pretty good, don't it? Isn't that neat? Perfect picture. I'm just gonna run through this. All right. Now, Game Boy Color, you got some good choices. This is Mario Brothers Deluxe. Okay. We're not gonna go home. I mean, this is awesome. And it plays good. And this is awesome. Just like Mario Brothers on the NES, guys. All right. With that being said, let's go to the next one, folks. Now we have Game Boy Advance here. I don't know what emulator this is using. I'd have to figure that out. That's Mario Kart. I love it. And this plays perfect too. And when my buddy told me about emulation, my brother-in-law did, I just stoked up on it and downloaded it all that crazy. Yeah, I'll get a kick out of Game Boy Advance all the time. All right, folks. Nah, we got Sega Mega Drive on here. I love Sega Mega Drive. Sega Master System. I love both Segas. This is Sega Master, and this is Shinobi. And those who don't, I mean, there's a lot of games on this thing. Hey, Shinobi. That's cool. I thought they had more Sega games on here, but Turtles is one of my favorites. I'm going to tell you what, a lot of people are going to buy these. A lot of people are going to buy them. And that's Turtles Hyperstone Hypes for the Sega Genesis. Plays perfect. I love that. I like how that plays it. Sounds great too, don't it? Pretty cool. Gotta love Turtles, guys. Too bad you can't play two-player unless you have another one with your buddy. Alrighty, where we go next? Sega CD. And that's where that's Sonic the Hedgehog. Sega. I like that. That is so cool. All right, guys. I don't. Excuse me. Just to give you clear picture. That's Sonic CD, okay? And we're going to move on here. We got 32X. If you've ever played that, I mean, tell me something about it. I mean, I played Master System and Sega Mega Drive is cool. All of a sudden I was going to wonder what this game was about. I've never played it before. All right, going on to the Dreamcast. If anybody wants to see Dreamcast emulation on here, I'll make it. Well, I'm surprised you can just get Dreamcast on a little thing like this. But moving on here, guys. That is nice. I know it lags, but we're not going to Sega Game Gear. We got Shinobi on here. Shinobi again. Sega Game Gear made a lot of good games. It's like one of the first color systems to be playing on portable. All right. Sorry about the yawns. Huh. Sega Game Gear, guys. PlayStation. You guys probably wonder what PlayStation does on a little thing like this. Yeah. Crash Bandicoot. I've learned about this game from several people. Man, that plays perfect PlayStation emulation. Look at that. Smooth. Look how smooth that is. That's as smooth as it gets. Wow, that's nice. That plays perfect PlayStation, guys. All right. Moving on here. Now you got PSP. That's a lot into this thing, man. I mean, the system there's a lot of stuff on here. But we'll make this all in another video when we get it all hatched. So scared of the Oh, excuse me. That's PlayStation Portable. Sorry about this, but okay. So it uses the PSP emulator. Oh, that's nice. All in all, this system is pretty solid. But well, it leaves you right where your system left off. We got TurboGrafx games. We got Bomberman on this one as well. But let's do the arcade. We got all these neat games on here. There's so much to explore on it too. But Final Burn Neo is game I like. Marvel versus Capcom Clash Heroes. That's a good one. That is a real good one. Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, select which coins in. Oh, they got Mega Man on here. Tell me something. That pretty cool. Arcade plays pretty good on here. I love fighting games, guys. It's really fun. I'm getting the tar beat out of me. Okay, that is Final Burn Neo. No, I'm impressed. So, Maine, you know what? Maine got some good one on there. Punisher. All right, guys. We'll wrap this up here in a little bit. Like anything else, press select when you want to put coins in there. And this is what it looks like on Final on Maine 2003. Not bad. So yeah, you got pretty good range of everything. I mean, all right. Neo Geo, we'll have to go that to another day. That's a lot. And I love it. I mean, this thing is awesome. That thing is awesome. So, with that being said, now the ellipse over here on my laptop over here is really sluggish. But it does play good stuff. I mean, you have to really tweak this thing out because it runs on Android 4.0, KitKat, and all that stuff. But so yeah, if you really think you're going to get the best out of this thing, I mean, Android 4.0. This was released in 2015, and it ain't the best of the best, but it's still kind of does play good stuff when you want. It plays good NES. It plays great 64, Sega Genesis, arcade, Super Nintendo. But this thing here has more variety, more stuff on it, more. I mean, there's more on it than there is this. But Android, you know, it's come a long way in emulation, retro arts, and all that stuff. So to make the most of it, yeah. But yeah, it was that way, and you know. But if you want to play your games, I want to show you a quick little something here. Since I have my stuff on 16. Oh, and by the way, they gave you a 16 megabyte memory card on this thing, but I would amp it up to 128 or 256 because you can get almost maxed out what you need on there. That will get you to where you're going. So it will help you out tremendously. So now, like I said, it's sluggish, but it does play good. It does play a great game. And we're just going to pick something basic here. Make sure when you're loading your games, they're all there. And the way around it I've learned is when you go into complete action, use the game emulator, which is in the top menu. You go to this screen here, you press select. See? And that's pretty good. I mean, for a game tablet, you can still play your greatest NES games, your Atari games and all that. I bet you play Atari on that. It's the newer one I just got. Yeah. Still plays great. But anyways, I'm just showing you that off. But so, ladies and gentlemen, that is the inlet. All right. The Switch. Overall, I know people say they can bring this thing into different ways. People have jailbreaking their Switch. I just want to leave mine like it is because I like the games that are on here that I have. Like I said, I got my Mega Man collections on here. I mean, the Nintendo and SNES libraries aren't that bad for your subscription for $4 a month, but getting your money's worth, it probably does have all the ROMs on this. And you can play them anytime you want, just like you can here. Because Nintendo picks a fair amount of selection, but some of it's a little, not at its best, but they give you, when they started, they gave you the Marios, the Zeldas, and then when Mario had his 35th, they gave you All Stars, and then they gave you all the Donkey Kong countries, and then NES they gave you Metroid. Well, NES they gave you Metroid, Zelda, Mario, the Lost Levels, the Adventures Link. I mean, they gave you all these great games on. Because like the NES classics, the SNES Classic, and both the minis, you can do all your ROMs on there, play the same game. I mean, if you have the same ROMs, but Nintendo is trying to give you a fair amount of challenge and trying to get you at least stoked up so you can stay off the ROMs because you don't want to do anything to, get yourself in heap. But like I said, this is a big library, but we're going to make this into a big library right here. So, yeah, kind of look for that. But anyways, folks, on a lighter note, I think, anyways, I still like Mario games on here. Mario Odyssey, Link's, Breath of the Wild. I like my retro games, my arcade games. I like the digital download store that you can download your games digitally, play them on the go. That's one of the best things about Wi-Fi on that thing. You can just download when you want it from the eShop, and it's there for you. But with that being said, folks, I'm going to wrap this up. It's been fun showing you this PocketGo. Get you on from a website. I'm going to show it to you real quick, if that's okay with everybody on here. So, I'm on Zoom here filming this for you. All right. Let me show you what that site is, okay? All right. You go there, you search for PocketGo S30, and there it is right there. Just like I showed you there, you can still get it for $60. You can buy it with PayPal, which I did. It gives you the specification for it, and it comes. And they got other systems on here that's really nice. Now that RG351M lets you put N64 emulation on there and DS emulation, I think, but I'll have to tell you. Support the Super. The product had arrived without the memory card, but the seller is correct. He sent me a card, so I can't read foreign language on this thing. But Corbin says best price, properly packaged, fast delivery. Yeah, it took me 16 days. Got it in 8 days, working well with a number of good preloaded in SD card. Love it. This seller happy with the purchase and service of the sale. Fast. Yeah, no, it didn't take me but almost 2 weeks to get mine. So highly recommend. Design is good, hard to play. DC, PSP, third or more. Select buttons are hard to press. D-pad doesn't work properly well. It is what it is. Riley, well, these people all, be between the glass and screen. And everybody's getting theirs now, so that's people what they like about it. I like mine. I didn't put a review on it, but if you want to go to the site here, go to Retro Mini. It'll tell you how to order one, or you can go to Amazon and pay a little more, $80. But this was $60, so therefore, yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna wrap this up. We'll probably do a follow-up video on this when we get more cores and emulators on here, more games. Like I said, I'm gonna put 128 gigabytes on here, storing a lot of ROMs, my complete libraries of NES, SNES, and much more. And yeah, but thank you for watching this. Please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching this. And we hope you enjoyed as much as I did, because it's well worth it. So get you one. You might enjoy yourself, but there are a lot of other systems out there that do compete with that. So thank you, and everybody have a great one. Enjoy everything you see on here, and game on. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in.